She trying to make it seem like she pitying him, and she's saying, "Don't hold it against him."
That Gaul was divided into 3 parts, and I'm sure he doesn't know that Newton discovered the law of gravity.
He don't know no better.
Get angry at him. We must feel sorry for him. Poor Huckleberry. He must be a very unhappy boy.
He don't know no better than to like the Negroes. He actually thinks Negroes matter. I don't know where he gets it from. Yeah, that's him. Looking like the Mad TV Newton.
Even if it was a good movie, whatever, you didn't have to pick that as school curriculum. You know what I mean? That's all my thing is. You don't have to, because there's so many in.
Well, that ain't so.
Oh,
You look at the graveyards, that tells a tale. Why, trees don't grow worth a shucks in Cincinnati graveyards, but in St. Louis graveyards, they grow up about 800 feet tall. Give me a suck in your pipe, will you, Huck? Yeah, that sure is bad.
Like, I just want a little hit.
The widow takes me in and gives me good victuals, and now I'm laying low down. And that's what I did.
May I have a
Why
cup?
did you have to stay after school?
Oh,
That's a long story too, Miss Watson, ma'am. Was it because you wanted to help the teacher? Wipe the blackboard? Yes, ma'am. You know, that's just what I do.
We heard the
I've
same
seen the
shit.
schoolroom, Huckleberry. There are 3 blackboards. Adding conservatively, that means you spend 1 hour at each blackboard.
Conservatively.
I'm saving up enough money to buy myself. And when I get enough money to buy me with, I'm going to head straight for that old free state. And I'm going to see my wife and little Joy, and I'm going to sling around and be free. Of course, sometimes I think it would be better just to up and leave.
Well, you shouldn't even think of such a thing. You belong to Mrs. Douglas.
I know, Huck, I'm her slave, but sometimes I can't help wondering if it's right.
Well, that's abolitionist talk. Being a slave is like having to wear shoes. You got to accept it whether you like it or not.
Well, if God intended you to wear shoes, why weren't you born like that?
Well, that's what I mean. You were born a slave, weren't you, Jim?
You know that, Huck.
Well, God intended you to be a slave. Huckleberry? Yes, ma'am?
It's nearly bedtime, Huckleberry, and there's just time for that Bible reading. Don't think I've forgotten.
What you want to run out for?
Time for the Bible reading.
Therefore, hell hath enlarged herself. Huckleberry, do you smell something burning?
That ass.
I'm sure I smell something burning. Huckleberry, have you been smoking?
That ass ain't beat.
No, ma'am.
Oh, it's in his pocket.
And their power, and he that rejoiceth shall descend into it.
That ass need to get what? Twice. Once for lying.
I am sorry about this, though, ma'am.
That doesn't matter, huh? It was the lion that mattered.
It don't matter.
You told my sister you hadn't been smoking and you had.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, that wasn't a lie, ma'am.
That's old school
See,
parents.
that was my pipe.
Whose was it, huh?
It was Jim's. I was just sort of keeping it
I'm
warm.
like, I'm your auntie. I know you.
Blame it on the slave.
Yeah, I blame it on the
Sorry,
slave.
ma'am. It was about
That's auntie.
cooling them off in the river. And by the time I get them cooled off in the
This is
river,
auntie.
I know I can't get the shoes back on till my feet get dry. And by the time my feet get dry, well,
She gonna let him
it's
finish.
hot again, and school started, and I'm tardy. The only thing that'll take my mind off of being tardy is a good pipe of tobacco. I guess that's why I smoke, ma'am.
What's all that got to do with lion, huh?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I figure Miss Watson, she'd be awful fussed if she knew I smoked, so when she asked me if I did, I say I didn't.
I can't tell if she hard enough on him or not. Miss Watson was like,
Oh,
bring that ass back here.
Ain't you a sweet-scented dandy, though? Think you're a big bug, don't you?
What has she told
Oh,
me?
the widow, huh? Anyone tell the widow she could put a shoulder into something that ain't none of her business?
Ooh.
Anyone tell her, huh?
Stop
She
dipping.
just did it because...
Are you her son? She got any legal right to you? That's right. There. Run ahead, Ray. A lot Huck here, the way you've been putting frills on him and teaching him to read.
I should think you'd be thankful for that.
Thankful. His mother couldn't read. None of his family could read. I can't. Can't even read my own name. I don't like for my son to be taken up with all that nonsense.
It's the first time I've ever heard of you even
Do
being
you
interested in
Do
your
you
son.
realize how that
You
sounds?
like him quite a bit, don't you?
Yes, I do.
And,
Why are you teaching him how to read? I don't know how to read. None of my family know how to read. So why are you teaching him that nonsense?
That's really conservative logic.
But how?
It's really extremist logic. I don't know how, but
Like he has to know reading is good. You know what I mean? Like
it can get you
it
stuff.
can get you things and things like that.
People will take you seriously, respect you. But nah, not that nonsense.
I mean, it's just simple as they're hating because they can't read.
Mm-hmm. And so you don't want your kids to learn, so they won't be
I don't
shit.
want you outdoing me. I mean, if he just came out and said, "I don't want the kid out there doing me. The kid can read, I can't read." Okay,
He almost said it.
but he didn't.
If you're willing to pay so you can keep him.
I suppose you've decided just how much your son is worth to you.
Well, he's sort of puny. You get a better slave for the price. But then I always have to...
Oh, he trying to sell him?
Coming up to me and saying, "Oh, I hear you Huck can read. And write, too." Well, I guess about $800 helped me forget all that.
Wow.
That's a great deal of money for me to raise. When would you expect it?
I'll give you a week. You'll get it all right. Leastways you better. Huck will be right back with his pap.
Oh, did he pinch her titty?
That's what I was looking at.
You'll get it.
I literally blinked as soon as his hand went.
That's a great deal of money for me to
He
raise.
pinched her nipple.
When would you expect it?
I'll give you a week. You'll get it all right. Leastways you better. Huck will be right back with his pap.
Oh no.
Waste.
You're a clever old crow. You'll get it all right.
Hey, don't you call her that?
That'll be a week from tonight.
He couldn't even take that open hand. His whole ass entire body went down from that little bitch slap.
No, Huck.
Smoking.
Smack that kid in the head.
He didn't say or just smoke. That make it worse. He said just
Big enough
like
for
just smoking and carrying on. I'm just doing it all. I'm no good to
You
anybody.
don't know how proud I'll be of you.
They must not have had parent-teacher
So now
conference
you
back then.
understand. If we have to make some little sacrifice,
Well, the teachers own your kids, it look like.
But she thinks that he graduating. Once his auntie, right?
The widow, yeah, the widow is his, Miss Watson is the widow. That's who they keep calling a widow. And the other one is his auntie. Miss Douglas is his auntie, I think. Dear Miss
Oh, yeah.
Douglas, I am not getting promoted because of playing hooky. Don't worry about me, as I will be all right. I am sorry to be so low down and ornery. Huck, P.S. Please give my love to Miss Watson. I thought they said horny. But that's an easy mistake, so in my own defense.
See what your mind was at. Freakily.
It was, all it was missing was an H.
Freakily.
Huh?
Freakily.
Is that what you said before, or did you say freakily?
Freakily. Freakily.
You went to the 80s on my ass.
You gotta have the stick in the to hold your little bag.
Stick in the bag. You serious about running away? We got to
Where
stick
you
in
going, huh?
a bag on a stick.
Hey, look. Where you going, huh?
It was good old days when everything you own fit wrapped up in the bag on the stick,
Get up.
looking like Opie.
Mm-hmm.
Shake a leg.
What is that?
He said shake yourself. That's probably what it was before it graduated to shake a leg.
Come on. Let's get something inside of it. Press that spider.
You want to hit the canoe?
He said that's a spider. The pan with the long handle.
Why?
Cause he said it.
I thought you said let's get something inside of us.
He did, and then he said fetch that spider.
How'd you get wet?
Fell in the river.
And what you got the whistle about? Come on. Let's get something inside of it. Press that spider.
Wonder why that's called that.
Maybe a long. No, that would be a bunch of legs. I don't know. That's a good question though, cause I like knowing where stuff get its little clever names from.
You can't keep a little kid, no little boy in there and nowhere.
If you trying to sell him, you are.
You know what I'm saying? That boy that age, he gonna find a way to check it.
Oh, right. That's true.
And he can read.
Yeah, and he can read. And that's where education gets slept on as an educational tool, because it ain't just academically. It trains your brain to think shit through. Because an uneducated person be like, oh, I'm locked in this room. But an educated person be like, I wonder what'll make this open. Well, educated or high. Which is still educated. A tree of knowledge. You gonna be able to eat for a day or two. Is that food and flour and shit? Got your pipe? Can't leave that. I just want to keep you thinking. So you can survive out there. Took the whole ass book. Or was that bread? He didn't hear a whole ass gunfire in there. Did you I missed how did you get how he unlocked the lock?
He smashed it with a rock.
Oh.
He got out the back and then he smashed it open with a rock.
He finna set that hoe on fire and try to make him think he got burned up. Ain't gonna be nobody nowhere. Ain't nothing but a hat left. But he cleaned his house out first. He's like, he gonna think everything burnt up. Now he gonna talk Jim into escaping when he might get caught and die. So now, cause you on the run, Jim can now be. You said no. You said I was born to be a slave.
Yeah, let's see how they gonna meet up.
Yeah, I just put that together. I was like, this motherfucker is finna go and drag this brother out now, just cause now he wanna run. Boy, at least we see it in the original one though.
You ain't gonna be sold, Jim.
Then you want to help me? Then I want to be free.
I'm gonna take you back to the widows tonight. Now that I'm gone, she won't have to pay Pat no money. She won't have to sell you now.
Still, I kind of like this freedom. It's mighty nice to breathe your own air in your own chest. Couldn't you and me sort of float on down, Huck? I built a powerful raft.
Don't talk like that. I suppose you know
So
what they do
he
with
left
runaway
because
slaves
what?
when they
They
catch
was
them.
gonna sell them?
Where's your stuff?
Cause of him. It still boils down to
Back in the town
him,
with me tonight.
the white boy.
You got a lot of right in making me feel bad.
You got a lot of right making him feel bad.
So he told him to go back to the widow. And he going to just found his daddy. But you escaped from him. So why you want to go? Uh-oh.
Wouldn't she be like, who your people?
Whereabouts do you live?
Yeah. Wouldn't she know him? She just called him.
Spread their legs.
And he caught the whole ass thing with his knees.
I remember that in the.
What do you remember in the book?
She threw that
They
to
said it was
test him.
done by a runaway slave
And
named
she, the
Jim.
girl would spread her legs.
That's fantastic.
Oh. Oh.
I was just telling this little girl about
So-
the murder, Joe. What did you say?
So that's how she was testing him.
Mm-hmm.
And he don't know.
Right. A girl would be able to do that.
They don't know who did it.
Jim! 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 They're coming after you.
Who, Huck? What?
All he had to do was say I'm Huckleberry fan. He didn't murder me. You know what I mean?
I'm Huckleberry Finn what?
He didn't
He
murder
didn't
me.
murder me. He didn't murder me.
We gotta get to your raft.
What they want me for?
Murder.
Murder? Who did I ever murder, huh?
They think you murdered me.
And all you gotta do is tell him he didn't. And what you did.
Ain't that how it works in real life?
And the only reason he thought about leaving was because they was going to sell him to pay for you. And you can't just fess up and tell the truth. You can't go, how about you just go back to the widow and tell her the truth?
Got time for that. I don't think nobody will find us in this storm.
Your aunt. She'll know. I mean,
I'm fuming. I'm fuming at how all our life they had us looking at this like a book where this white boy was defending this black man this whole time. Like he was being friends with the black guy. He was the hero.
he
Even though we read it, you know what I'm saying? Like the message we left with was this good white boy was trying to, or the only one that was willing to help him take up for the slave.
How about he was trying to?
How about he got this dude caught up in the first place? Son of a bitch, and I mean that literally because his daddy's a bitch too.
And they can, if they care so much about him, they can go to the widow and they can lie and say that they sent Jim looking for him. You know what I mean? He didn't run away. We sent him looking for him. Because if anybody knows these forests, it's Jim. Got a little glimpse of what he called freedom.
Oh my goodness.
Come on, breathing his own air. I'm like, where you breathe your own air? But
it's different.
maybe it's different.
You know
just
it's different.
That
you ain't gotta.
ain't nobody around you.
Right. It's different.
Tell you to get your ass up.
You're like, hold on now, Huck. I kind of like being human, being considered human.
Right.
Mother Nature ain't judging me as no slave right now, and it's feeling kind of empowering.
Analogy. Well, just like, you know, if you're born with shoes on, then you gotta wear shoes. He's like, but I wasn't born with shoes
Right.
on. Like, well, you were born a slave. Why you take somebody, make them a slave, and tell them believe in this person, and they'll help you.
You notice where my mind was just now. I was like, oh, he thinking white Jesus right now.
Hook?
Yes, Jim?
I would think a
While
slave
you
would
was
know
gone, I
every
was sort of
superstition out
thinking
there.
that maybe
Yeah,
I
but
could
every
use
time they
swag
say
making
one, we
you
gotta
float
say,
down
you
the
sure
river.
is smart.
Making an abolitionist out
Ooh,
of
I
you.
didn't even think like that.
Me, I have
If
to go down the river.
only I could think like you.
But suppose he was dead.
Well, of course, that'd be different. I'd have to take you back. Oh, but don't talk so low, Jim. I figure it'll be a long time before Pat kicks off. By that time, you'll be a granddaddy.
Yeah, Hook.
Yeah, don't mention it no more. Because he just said, I guess I'd have to take you back.
Sort of bothering me, Jim. Perhaps we better pick out a few things and promise not to borrow them anymore so we could borrow the other things.
That's a good idea, Hook.
Privilege
What
logic.
we want cut out. I never did learn that word. Don't the Frenchmen use the same talk that we does?
You wouldn't be able to understand a word they said. Not a single word, Jim.
Well, now, I'll be dang busted.
He said
Don't none of
Frenchman?
them talk like us?
Only the kings and the important ones. Not most of them.
Well, now, that's mighty silly of them. How come they all don't talk like us?
Well, that'd be just like saying, why doesn't a cat or a cow talk like us? It's the same thing.
Oh, no, it ain't. Is a cat a man? Is the cow a man? Is the Frenchman a man? Well,
He
then
having
that's
that
why we
conversation with a
talk
boy
like
don't
that.
think he's a
That's okay.
man.
But I'm with you.
Around
Harold, that's the way he did his wife. Solomon. You know, Solomon had 1 million wives.
I'll be doggone. And yet they say Solomon was the wisest man that ever lived.
He was the wisest man. The widow told me so.
I don't care what the widow told you. He wasn't no wise man. You know about that child he was going to chop into? Now, wasn't that the beatenest notion in the world? What use is a half a child?
Doggone it, Jim, you done gone and missed the whole darn point of the thing.
Well, I knows what I know. Now, mind you, the real point is down deeper. It lays in the way that Solomon was raised. Now, you take a man what has about 5 million children running around the house, why, he'd soon chop a child in two as a cat. There's plenty more. A child or two more or less wasn't no consequences of Solomon. Now, what make him so wise?
Jim, it just looks like I can't teach you anything.
that speaks to them compound people that got all them wives and stuff. Of course, you ain't gonna care about them children. You got so much. You got some. Cause when you only got a few children, you can be like, I made this, created, want this to be, I want them to succeed in life.
Now, mind you,
If you got 1 million kids, they just a bunch of kids.
the way that Solomon was raised. Now, you take a man what has about 5 million children running around the house, why, he'd soon chop a child in two as a cat. There's plenty more. A child
Yeah.
or two more or less wasn't no consequences of Solomon. Now, what make him so wise?
Yeah.
Jim, it just looks like I can't teach you anything.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I was just a plain old chucklehead.
Maybe I guess it doesn't.
You know what that is. Chucklehead. Just walk around laughing and
Huck! Huck! Wake
oh
up!
shit.
Steamboat here.
That's a big ass foreheaded right
Well,
foot.
maybe they're just...
To think I should have lived to be leading such a life. To think I should
I
have
see
to
their
do what I
reaction when they first saw Jim.
that
Because
is
he was
rightfully
in.
mine.
Me too.
Yeah. Oh, you wouldn't believe me. The world never believes. So
And why they using real names?
what does this matter?
I'm gonna keep hitting this button.
What?
I
I'm
doubt
talking to
they'll be
them.
able to recognize you now or not.
I hit the button to play, it didn't play.
That is, I
Did you read that?
Yeah.
imagine
What
not
is that?
seeing your brother for 40 years.
It said that I, whatever Wilkes, send for my two brothers to take over my business, run my business.
It's a letter,
Looked like it was an ad in the paper.
and his nieces are female, so they can't run the business.
I don't know. I don't know. And I don't know if those even his real
And
sons.
are they his?
If he hasn't seen his brothers 40 years, he don't even know if they're acting like his brothers.
And are they supposed to be the fathers of Susan and Mary, or are they supposed to be the some other brothers? Okay, go ahead.
And if you believe that that's his brothers, then those theories about being King Louis the 15th and all that shit got out the window.
Okay.
Yeah,
Imagine not
that's
seeing
not his
your
brother.
brother
They're just
for
gonna act
40
like it.
years.
Take over business because
And
they
now
colonize.
dear little
Right,
nieces, how
right.
glad they'll be.
I remember they threw roses at me in Baltimore.
Tell them what they threw in Chicago.
I noticed a little town down the river piece. We'll have some of these printed, and tonight
Chicago didn't
we
go
shall
for your
take
bullshit.
our
They didn't.
They went through
Nah, tell them what they threw in Chicago. Nah.
varmints.
So all your papers?
Barman.
We should bring that back. Start calling them
We
kids
tried to
fucking
for a
varmints.
minute, but we did. We gave up. We should have still. Yeah, let's keep bringing it back. Varmints.
Get away, you young varmints.
They look like some little varmints
Sold
too.
all your papers? With runaway murder and slaves.
That's as good as money in the bank.
Shit, that's like $10,000. If they think the president make $100, a king make $100 a day, that's $1,000
He said a month.
a month. Yeah, a month. Yeah, sorry about that. All right, Shep. Chimp.
Soft, what light?
They don't go a day without putting on for somebody. I was like, white men love to gay role play too.
Under Juliet's hand.
Love it. But then everybody does, you know.
That's rape, ain't it?
He's
That's a
fighting.
Parting is such sweet sorrow.
They didn't even have to get caught. See, that's the shit I don't get. They didn't even have to get caught. But no, he got to rape him on stage. Well, y'all put on a legit play, so, right?
No, because they're supposed to be a girl.
I know, but technically, they legit put on a... They didn't say they was actually Romeo and
It was a boy, a
Juliet.
girl, boy, right? You can take over your whole boat.
Well, I decided what we gonna do on your vessel.
I just got off the boat from
Hey, Curly Shep.
the one. I'm telling it about our poor brother. Our brother who is dead.
That shit could get you a job in this day. Yeah, how the nieces gonna how that's gonna work out?
40 years is a long time.
It's a long time, but you're gonna be kind of shaped somewhat a lot. You're gonna have the same face shape, eyeballs. Oh, they were babies 40 years ago.
Right.
And you're Susan? Mary Jane. Susan. Your Uncle William.
I thought he wasn't gonna be able to let go. Oh, yeah.
They got smashed.
Like you said, they had child labor laws, so they could hire a 30-year-old to play this little boy. You know what I mean? Because he was short, Mickey Rourke.
Yes, of course.
If you would use a coaster.
You were right, Mary Jane. It is about the estate.
That's exactly why I didn't answer you.
Thank you, my dear.
I thought you get the hint and just go back to watching the TV show.
Oh, but you were
All I was
mistaken.
looking for was a paper towel. That's it.
Uncle Peter
And I
Why?
need you to look behind me and
Why?
say right behind you.
Look for a why.
Because this was real cold. I didn't know if it was cold or wet.
We shall be more
That's
than
all.
And turned out it was both.
us.
And more cold than wet. This is a little dampage.
Excuse me.
A little dampage. Wasn't nothing that started a war over like you doing. Wasn't nothing to
What's-
talk over the show.
What are coasters built for?
Where are coasters at?
What are coasters built for?
That purpose, but where are they at?
Right next to you.
I gotta go and reach and pull open a drawer and dig down in there and pull.
You ain't gotta
slide a
dig
coaster out.
nowhere. You don't have to dig anywhere.
I don't see a coaster under your stuff over there.
My stuff has no ice in it
Okay.
to condensate.
So if I did put some ice in your water, what's gonna happen? You gonna put it right here on my side?
I'm going to use a coaster like a sensible
I
person
ain't
does.
saw you with a coaster in over a year.
Because I don't be having ice in my stuff. And when I do have ice in my stuff, it's in the mason jug. And the mason jug don't sweat. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Are you done?
The coasters are still where I said they
Are you
were.
done?
The coasters are still over
And
there.
the paper towels are still where they are. Did I say where they are? What?
The thing is,
The
I didn't
paper
ask.
towels are still in the same spot.
The thing is, I didn't
that they
ask you
were.
where the paper towels were.
I was
All I
looking for
did-
paper towels. I wasn't looking
Right,
for a
and that's
coaster.
what I asked you what you were looking for.
It wasn't
And
in
then
your
I
business at
asked
the
you why.
time, and I was trying to be nice by saying
Because
it's
I
your
knew why
business.
you were looking for paper
No,
towels.
You just tried to jump all over. And
Because I
get
knew
over
why
here.
you were looking
You didn't
for
have to jump
paper
in this
towels.
lane. You didn't have to jump in this lane.
I knew why you were looking for paper towels.
Okay, you set me up. You put the damn thing there with no coaster. How about that? Since we're going there.
You know why? Because when I gave all the times I give you a coaster, the coaster ends up being a trinket container for things that don't even belong on the desk for 2 years at a time
because
without
the
you
other
touching.
times you have the mason jar that don't sweat. So then we don't need the
It took you all that time to come up with that?
It wasn't all no time. Bam. It was just like that. I just, right when you said that, I said it right back. There was no time to come up with nothing. I'm just stating the facts. You pick and choose when you want to jump in this lane, and you jumped in this lane prematurely this time. Can you watch The Abolitionist, please?
I ain't seen one abolitionist yet.
You saw one.
Where?
He black though, but does that count? Cause he black.
We talking about abolitionists. Abolitionists are colonizers that are liberal.
If Jim was whatever, he would
He's
be
not
on
a
that side.
colonizer though. So where's the abolitionists? They sure love dropping that term.
The abolitionists, they was against slaves though.
Right.
So
I
Jim's
haven't
against-
met one on
Jim's
this
against
movie.
Slaves.
He's black. He's a slave.
He's against slaves.
He's a
If
slave.
I can have a project in school that says what would I do if I was a sheriff and
You
I
said
caught a
let's
runaway
finish watching.
slave, what would I do?
You,
If they can ask me that question, I can tell you that Jim is an abolitionist.
you said let's finish watching this abolitionist, and I want to see which abolitionist you talking about.
This abolitionist movie. Because this is
Okay.
all about freeing
Did
the
you
slaves.
say-
This whole movie is about freeing the slaves.
No,
It's the whole synopsis about
it's
how
about slaves.
Poor slave.
It's about
How they
slaves.
got caught up.
Yeah, but it's not
poor.
about freeing the slaves.
Yeah, the whole thing is about freeing.
Not
the slaves.
freeing the
Freeing
slave.
him, yeah. They're going to have a petition to free Jim. Free Jim, free Jim, free Jim, free Jim.
Just Jim though, not the rest of them.
That's what...
And leave the rest of them, but Jim.
Hey, one at a time, baby steps, baby steps.
Oh, Susan, dear, coasters for Mrs. Shackleton.
course.
Oh.
You were right,
Why
Mary.
are you looking at me? Why are you looking at me?
Thank you, my dear.
A coaster.
You'll excuse me?
Oh, Susan, dear, coasters for Mrs. Shackleton.
If she wanted to
A
use the
coaster for
they should be
Mrs.
out.
Shackelford.
They should be
A
out.
coaster.
They should be out already.
You were right, Mary Jane. It
Yeah,
is
yeah.
about the estate.
They're using coasters in
He said something
1939.
about us.
Dear, coasters for Mrs. Shackleton.
That has nothing to do with me going to paper towels. They didn't even have paper towels back then. They didn't have paper towels back then.
You were right, Mary Jane. It is about the estate. It says something about a strong box.
Why are people drinking out of saucers?
Oh, let me help you, my dear.
I can't deal with that.
It is.
But at least they're using coasters.
We got all the fools in this town
Shit,
on our
Curly.
side. And that's a big enough majority anywhere. My idea
No,
is
you
to
said
take this
shrimp.
money in there.
I said one of the Three
It's not
Stooges.
him.
Crazy, why do
It's not him.
Oh, you know what? You're right. I know who it is.
Not to take that, but to sell her home.
Fred Mertz. Fred Mertz.
I don't know who it is.
I Love Lucy. Ethel's husband.
It sounds like him.
That's who it
There
is.
is no further communication.
I don't know why my brain kept going.
He did leave
I was like,
this-
that's absolutely Three Stooges. No, it's Fred Mertz.
So when you wrong, it's just
I am
like,
wrong.
Oh yeah, that's
I am wrong.
funny.
I was totally
Yeah,
wrong.
But when somebody else is wrong, oh my god.
No, I was so wrong.
Better not to take that, but to sell her home.
I'd keep quiet if I was you, my
Fred.
friend.
Yeah.
People who help murderers and slaves escape the law. That's different. That's
Well, I Love Lucy, was that in the 50s?
Come in there and
I
stay
think
with us
so.
and keep
I don't
quiet.
know.
I'll leave. I'd rather leave and be branded a scoundrel than stay and be doubted.
Uncle Harvey, we don't doubt you. Oh, please don't go. Captain Brandy, I can't think what's made you behave like this. Uncle Harvey, take this. Invest it any way you see fit.
Well done, Mary Jane. I think you had better go, Brandy.
Susan, dear, Mary Jane, take my word for it.
Captain Brandy, I think you'd better leave.
Mr.
The
Wills.
truth teller always get the short end of the stick.
Yep. But he's still trustee on the board, right? You don't have to agree
Of the
with nothing.
estate.
Right.
Angels wait. We'll all sleep the better for being here.
Girl, he double hugged you to get an extra feel when you were grieving.
That was the other
Good
one.
night, Adolphus.
Oh, good night, ma'am.
That Captain Brandy nearly had us in jail. I hope you know that. Why don't we take this and get out of here?
Meanwhile, Jim is out alone at the river with $1,000 on his head.
Idea whereby we can sell this place in 2 days.
Yep.
Now, what are you doing here?
Well, I just thought maybe I could help you.
With this idea.
And now that I think about that, it's making me think. Fred and Ricky were the oddest ass couple. Like, how did they become best friends?
They work together?
No, he was a Latin music performer. Ricky was.
They just lived in the same building.
Yeah, but they were, buddies, best buddies. Or were they third party friends? Because Lucy and Ethel were best buddies. But Lucy just kept giving
I
her.
thought they was just kind of common that they just lived in the building upstairs or next door or across the hall.
I'll go with that. And people were just more neighborly in general back then. Carried it into their profession and shit.
There's one fellow in particular. He lives in Illinois. He once said to me, Brandy, suppose it is true that the Negro is inferior to the white in the gifts of God. Is it not the exact reverse of justice that the white should take from the Negro any part of the little which he has?
It certainly does sound reasonable.
So the only way you could see us as human is to believe that we're inferior and so therefore have pity on us for not having what you have.
Right.
That the white... No,
They
no.
were speaking on it back
I wish you
then.
could meet some of
They
them.
were speaking on it.
There's one fellow in particular. He lives in Illinois. He once said to me, Brandy, suppose it is true that the Negro is inferior to the white in the gifts of God. Is it not the exact reverse of justice that the white should take from the Negro any part of the little which he has?
It certainly does sound
You
reasonable.
ain't got shit. How you even take that?
Nice sort of fellow?
A fine sort of thought. He's a lawyer up there.
He's from Chi-Town.
Name is Lincoln.
Chi-Town lawyer.
Abe Lincoln.
Well, I gotta get
Hey,
back to the
Blinken.
raft. I gotta tell Jim about the right of the free state.
I'm not going to put up with these dudes' pork chop sideburns.
You sure been mighty sweet to me, Huck.
I'm mighty mean, too.
But mostly sweet. And there's one thing I want to tell you before we say goodbye to him.
Oh, We got plenty of time until tomorrow, the day after we land.
I know, Huck, but time goes mighty fast. And after tomorrow, we won't be seeing each other no more.
He's so old.
And I want to tell you this before we go. I tried to tell you before, but I couldn't.
Oh, quit talking so low down, Jim. It can't be as bad as all that.
You remember that old wreck of a houseboat we clumb aboard over on the island?
Yeah, it was storming that night.
And I told you there was a dead man on board?
Yeah.
Well, that man was your pap, Huck.
Don't tell him yet.
That man was my pap.
Yes,
Wait till you get your free state.
Why didn't you tell me?
Look at
Jim?
y'all drifting
I
apart
couldn't, Huck.
on the boat.
As y'all drifting
You
apart
knew
on
my
the
pap
boat.
was dead and you didn't tell me? Why, I thought you was my friend, Jim.
I is.
No, you ain't. You would be kept quiet if you was my friend. Why, you told a bigger lie by just sitting there being quiet than you could have told by talking all your life.
I tried to tell you, Huck.
Maybe it was because you thought I'd turn you in, huh?
Yeah.
Well, maybe I would have, maybe I wouldn't have.
Yeah, you would have.
But you ain't my friend. But after I steal for you and lie for you and
Wow.
you...
Huck! Don't leave me, Huck.
Leave me alone.
Please, Huck. Look, Huck. Look.
Hey, what happened?
Yeah, snake bite.
What he gotta do?
He cut into it. I think I thought he would have to suck out the venom and spit it out.
You gotta cut it.
Yeah. Cut deep in it.
Put me down, Jim. I'm all right.
You gotta cut a chunk of skin out.
You know, most people
Before
die
it's
when they're
sprayed.
bitten by rattlesnakes.
No, Huck.
Why are you taking me to?
I've got to get you to a doctor, Huck. Lay quiet, Huck.
Oh, but they'll catch you, Jim. Please let me down. You gotta go free. You gotta get back to your wife and Joey. Put me down, Jim.
We've got to get you to a doctor, Huck.
You could actually get that to people. Turn further.
He laughing. They did it to us. They did it to us. You
I
haven't.
mean, before us, though.
Captain Brandy.
I imagine they're feeling pretty sorry for themselves at this moment. How is Huck?
The doctor gave him whiskey. He'll be all right now.
I think I'll go upstairs in case I can help.
Oh, Susan. Don't tell Huck about Jim. It won't do him any good to know I had to send Jim back home to be tried.
Wasn't there anything you could do for him, Captain Brandy?
Nothing. There was no doubt about his being wanted for murder. Apparently, he'd been lying to Huck.
Huck will be terribly upset when he finds out about it.
He's been lying to
That's why we
her.
mustn't let him know for a little while yet.
I didn't kill Huck. Well, I love him. And he's alive right this minute. He helped me to escape down the river to Pikesville, and then, well, I done told you all the rest of it.
Why, Your Honor, this man's story is a trumped-up lie.
And what if he would have helped him? He still wouldn't be accountable.
Your Honor, as head of the Citizens Vigilantes Committee, I feel it my duty to warn this
Citizens
court that if a
Vigilante
verdict is
Committee.
not passed this day, there's a group
Neighborhood
of
watch.
citizens in this town who may see fit to take
It's a
the law
neighborhood
into
watch.
their own hands.
Vigilante.
Mr. Bartlett, you are in contempt. Your behavior is disgraceful, sir.
I'll bet his face is
Dead.
one big smile, huh?
Yes. Yes, he was very pleased.
Good old Jim. Best friend anybody ever had.
Don't talk like that.
Why? Why not talk like that?
Well, maybe he wasn't such a good friend to have. Maybe he wasn't much good.
What are you talking like that for?
Well, nobody could be your best friend who was wanted for murder.
Murder? How'd you know?
Captain Brandy told me.
When? How?
When he handed him in, he had to, Huck, when he found out he was wanted. He had to send him back.
Send him back. I gotta get to Jim.
I can't get out.
You can't keep me here.
I'll call Captain Brandy.
Now, Huck, don't break your heart. Not for Jim. He's not worth it. He's being tried for murder.
He's being tried for murdering me, but I ain't dead, am I? Jim couldn't murder anybody.
They'll give him a chance to prove it. He'll be treated justly.
He's a slave. They'll try
And
to
he's
kill
an
him.
abolitionist.
They tried to kill him once before. Please, you gotta let me go.
Come back with me. I'll take you on the River Queen.
Will you, Captain? Oh, thanks.
He's still trusting his ass. But he's an abolitionist. But he took him back home to be tried. That's the guy that we need to trust.
I don't know if he was really in that relationship.
What them men doing out there?
Probably just curious.
I don't like them standing out there. They weren't there before.
We got that much sense. We know when shit don't. Wait a minute. Hold up. Y'all trying me now. I don't think this is really necessary.
Doing everything we can.
Yes, sir.
It don't look like no regular protest, man.
Flames out there. Don't you have flames out there?
Yeah. I thought I saw a noose or some shit. What's good?
Poor kid.
Poor kid.
You remember, Jim. I know you remember because you helped him once before. But you gotta help him again tonight. Just because you're big, you ain't got no right to be mean.
I thought you was I thought you was Christian.
We'll never see you again.
Why are you using the ancestors, praying to the ancestors' nature? Reference the Bible. You know who you're talking to, right? Huh? The ocean. I mean, not the lake or whatever. The river. The river.
You gotta help him again tonight.
Remember, he said, I like taking the paddles. It makes me feel like I'm helping the river help me be free. You a liar while you stand
We'll
there.
never see you again.
Right?
Don't help Jim.
Huh?
He threatening the water.
You know, he making a deal with the water.
No, he's not.
He's saying, I won't do this no more. I won't fuck with you no more. I won't swim in you no more.
Never swim in you no more.
He like, I promise.
We'll never see you again. If you don't help Jim.
You won't ever see me again if you don't help them.
Oh, he did. Okay, that last one was a threat. The river, you finna get it fucked up because the river finna be like, say what now? I ain't gonna have to be bothered with you no more. Yeah, slaving and shit.
There's no current and it's deeper.
They out there slaving.
Bring too close.
So all's well that ends well. Never mind, he didn't kill him because here he
I
is.
gave my oath to do my duty. I'm asking you to disperse.
Watch out for yourself, Sheriff.
They like, don't get fucked up behind no N-word. The doors just hold everybody back.
But you think,
White people act like we forgot that they was like that with Muhammad Ali.
you think they actually, their prehistoric ass actually did that shit?
Yeah, with Muhammad Ali. At least with us, it's actually an actual monster that has shown us he can go from 0 to 60. If us, it'd be some big, innocent-looking black guy like, this is too much. What is going on? I don't want to hurt anybody. What's the deal? They gotta do all that shit. And then when they get one-on-one, I'm sorry you feel that way.
They're just greedy for a hanging, right?
Yeah.
They
A
want
lynch?
some action.
Yeah, they want some action. Let's get us a lynching.
And if the sheriff was serious about his duties, he ain't shot. Or he shoot a warning shot in the air or something. And he would have said, hey, listen here.
He locked away. If they ain't got the key, how they gonna protect him? I'll shoot, I tell you. There you want it,
Okay.
sir. Oh,
Sorry.
He just stopped.
Still, he did run away.
Yes, ma'am. I've got something to say if I can. It's about Jim's running away.
that bitch said, well, he did run away, so they just gonna have to lynch him or behead him or something now, son.
The further I got, the more human beings I met, the more I got to feel that no human being has the right to own another human being. Human beings make enough mess out of their own lives without messing in other human beings. That's why I'm asking you to please let Jim go free.
I'll do what you ask, Huck. But only on several conditions.
I thought you were gonna say one, but only on several conditions. I got a laundry list of shit.
Come and live with me here. Wear shoes. And that you quit smoking.
No, that's his vice.
Well, I guess Jim could chop some firewood around here.
Right. Right. At least he'll be with us.
Right.
We'll take care of him.
Right.
I mean, we ain't gonna abuse
Right.
him. That's what she think. That's why she added that. She was like, he ain't gonna quit smoking, so I'm gonna get to keep my slave.
I promise all those things.
But once he gone, he gone.
Yeah.
So-
And you don't know if somebody stopped him and said, I don't give a fuck what your paper say. They're gonna throw him right over the balcony as soon as they get out in the water. Look how they got him waving. You see that shit?
Bye, Jim. Goodbye, Hook. Bye.
That's some bullshit. Did you see that?
See you now, Huck.
He had the pipe in his pocket.
And left his shoes right there. Now he ain't gonna wear no. So he ain't wearing shoes either. That's another one he didn't stick to. Jim gotta come back.
Right?
Jim gotta come back.
Now, how can they make a movie and not drop the N-word? Like, what they have to drop the N-word so many freaking times in the book? So many times in the book. Why couldn't they just? And even if it didn't have the N-word, why does that have to be the curriculum that's a must required curriculum? Why that? There's other things. Romeo and Juliet, okay, fine. But that? They did a good job pulling it up.
Yeah, which
From what I remember.
which I could see making you even madder. Like if you
Right.
could clean up a whole ass movie, why couldn't you clean up a book if you're gonna make it a required curriculum, which it should not have to be?
And the people that didn't read or experience the original, Huckleberry Friend book, then you can't get them to really understand.
Right. We seen all that. We seen Dean Martin. It was really horrible acting. So I don't know if that sexist shit was his choice or they made. When y'all gonna play these black movies? Oh, that's Cabin in the Sky. Oh, I know what that is. I saw that. That's Carmen. That's Sparkle. Y'all gonna play them all again? That's Cornbread. That's Fame.
Nigger appears 219 times in the Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. A new version of Huckleberry Finn book aims to reduce that number by. I'm like, how did they?
You feel vindicated?
Yes, I do. Because I never knew how many times, but I knew it was a lot of goddamn times. Because I didn't really finish reading the whole book. Because
I know. Why don't you give us a schedule of when all that shit is coming on? They just ran down a shitload of bomb-ass black movies. And didn't bother to let you know what schedule, when they gonna drop them shit.
there's a book named Nigger.
Name what?
Nigger.
No.
By Howard Love.
It's a children's book called 10 Little Niggers. That little Indian song, that was originally niggers. 1 little, 2 little, 3 little niggers. That's 4 little, 5 little.
6 little baggies.
Right.
8 little 9 little.
Just letting you know.
Ambers.
9 little Martha. Amy's. Every time I wonder if they did that on purpose, because every time I see Huck Finn, sometimes my eyes transpose the F and the H.
Oh, they replaced the word nigger with slave in the newer edition of the book. So every time, 219 times they said nigger, they replaced it with slave.
That's an appropriate replacement.
Yeah, they did a good job cleaning up the movie. I give them that.
Still some bullshit though.
Yeah.
But yeah, they did. They cleaned it up. And again, I think that was your point. Y'all can do that if you wanted to. You don't want to. So you basically saying fuck you. I'm saying fuck you.
And then like with the history, I know you specifically saying this, but with the history class where we've been learning out this one book for the whole time, now we got to pull out a special book.
Right.
And then we just reading 2 paragraphs out of this special book. I mean, they're going in the closet, getting the cards, handing everybody the book, turn page 258, you know, and this and this. Okay, now read this paragraph, you know, down the list. And we read like 2 paragraphs, and on those 2 paragraphs, nigger was said maybe 4 or 5 times. And then we put the books up and go back to the regular book. Like, what was the point of that?
This is one of the greatest.
I remember I took a stand one day. I said, no, I stopped it. I went up there, and I was respectful too. I went up there and I whispered in Miss Scott's ear. I told him, I don't feel comfortable reading this, you know, because they got the little books with the highlighted. You know, the teachers had theirs highlighted. They got the master book.
Modern criminal has arisen. The contemptible racketeer who seeks to exploit the plight of the age by undermining and displacing
Oh, damn, did they get loud?
Yeah. Seems to have a problem with the curriculum, so we won't be reading it this time. You know, and then the class like, yeah, woo! Not that they was fighting my cause, they just didn't want to, you know, read shit. But man. And then I think my mom, like, her memories must be when she talking about the colored and whites bathrooms and water fountains, you know, like actual signs that says that, you know, like, you're not welcome here. Legal.
I think I'm going through the cycle where I want them to get their signs back. Not that I want it to be legal for them not to do that, but let us know in advance, and then with people being free the way they are, we'll see how financially productive that is for you. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like people getting exposed and they saying, oh, I got fired. Well, it's kind of just like having that out in the open, your morals, and whether we're going to work with it, deciding whether you're going to work with anybody with those same morals or not. Just like I think you do, a business does have, just like you said, a business does have the personal option to be able to prefer not to have no black people working there. But you need to be okay making sure that the media that all the black people listen to keeps them aware that you don't want them in there.
Right.
So that they can make sure that you get your profit only from white people.
Right, just tell us so we know.
So I'm not saying that on a segregatory tip. I'm saying that on a let us know so we can so you can go broke. Right.
You take some of our money and complain about all of us.
Right. Right. I guess when you look at that, I'm down with the whites only signs again. Just let me know up front and we can put you in that box, because you're going in the box. And that gotta be okay. Like there's still freedom of speech, but there's freedom of getting your ass whooped when you offend the right person that you spoke to. My bottom line is that we need to be aware. Everyone needs to know that about you. And like that one dude that said, well, I guess you're going to teaching your kid racism. He was like, yeah, you know, double down.
Yeah.
Don't suddenly, because you got exposed, don't suddenly start acting like you understand the struggle. Double down. Not even to get your ass whooped, but because you don't deserve the financial success that goes along with not being racist. It's that simple. Or that should go along with not being racist.
How you feel now?
I'm alright. I could use some, leftovers over there.
I don't think they're getting one coming over here. I don't think so.
You never think so.
Okay.
Oh, see, when it's white, you might be right.
And now you blaming them for saying white is right.
I learned
blaming them.
I learned from watching Huckleberry Finn.
Oh, now you know your place.
I know my place now. It don't take me long. I'm a Southern belle. I knows. And I was grateful.
We must cut the tall trees. Cut the tall trees now.
Stay calm and be quiet.
No! I just took that out.
Who's in charge here?
I'm filing for divorce.
Can I help you, sir? There are Tootsie spies everywhere. You don't take all these people. You do not have to. We have a car.
You choose some fucked up background shows.
Oh,
No, this is fuck a nigga day. No, let's enjoy. Oh, look at that butter and brown. Your boy is on there.
oh, yeah, I saw that.
You saw it.
No, you showed it to me, didn't you?
I didn't show it to you.
That,
Oh, I told
that
you.
was on downstairs?
Yeah, it was, but you didn't look. But go ahead. Okay, go do what you was gonna do. Cause I did show you. I didn't think
It's only 22 minutes.
I'm not finna sit through this lying ass niggas.
Got the catfish, and what I'm gonna do is talk you through my ingredients.
Okay. Catfish sandwich. We'll use ciabatta bread, pickles, and catfish.
That's what he gonna
For the
make.
dredge, you'll need flour,
That's
pickle
the
bread
gourmet
crust, Cajun seasoning, egg
dish
wash,
that he
and
gonna
salt.
bring on the show.
I like to season generously.
I see.
You know.
He been out the game for 2 decades, and he gonna come back with a fish sandwich.
That batter, you're gonna lose some. Like friends on the way up. They just start popping off.
Listen,
For real though.
You think there are a couple people we can take out right now?
Alright, so I added some pepper, some garlic, salt, little
He
kosher
said
salt.
haterade. Why? Why? What is he even talking about?
You're such a hater of your own people.
I know I'm just a hater of
You're
a.
supposed to be lifting up your own people.
Tonight we have movies featuring Martin alongside
Not tearing them down.
He don't even be lying just to make himself look good. He just be like, he just one of them people.
A singer and actor who had a Bing Crosby, Warner Brothers in 1964, Robin and the Seven Hoods.
What is
Mary
this?
Poppins.
Just tell me.
That my kind of town is
I
more
don't remember.
firmly entrenched
Oh,
in
really?
the song. Dean Martin also gets a chance
Seven
to
and
sing
Seven
a
Hoods.
Con Van Heusen song, Any Man Who Loves His Mother.
Did you record this?
Dean joins Frank and
You
Bing for a
did.
tune called Style.
Cause you act like you wasn't interested in what he got to say before, and now
He
here
said-
we are listening to all.
No, there was something he was saying, and I wanted to hear that one thing. That it was a parody, and I didn't know that.
Oh, okay,
Robert and the Seven Hoods.
okay,
It's a parody. You want to get this used BMW?
yeah.
You can pay $1,800 a month.
Fuck yeah. I want it. Is that indigo too? Oh, I thought that was blue, boy.
It is, isn't it?
Is it? It might be purple.
Front massaging seats, with luxury heated, ventilated Napa leather. What?
Was that a demonstration?
Yeah. I didn't do that. Panoramic sky lounge, LED roof. It's a fucking party vehicle here, man. Let's do it. What I signed
Out of my peripheral, I just saw
Yeah,
massaging
you
rears.
get your shit massaged. Like
Get
you-
your shit
Yeah,
massaged.
massage, dude.
Cause that's what the price jump is from that
Oh,
to
okay. Well, who put price high to low? You supposed to be pricing low to high.
or $6,000 rather.
Yeah, now we talking. Okay. Okay, $46 a month. Now we talking.
That's quite a jump.
That's all I'm saying.
Oh man, that make my stomach hurt. I had the munchies too. That cake ended it. Look how sweet that shit looks.
Ooh.
Jim's birthday. Wow.
Big Jim was a schmendrick.
Not one bullet. They didn't touch that suit. Do you hear me?
And on top of everything else, he wasn't even.
Everybody got one.
Well, things are gonna let me give you the better.
Did they all shoot him?
They all killed him.
Supposedly they all shot him?
Yeah.
Or were they blanks?
He was a no
They,
good.
they all
They all
assassinated
shot
him.
him.
Big Jim on his birthday. Now, come on, let's hear it. The Big Jim.
They just tell you what happened. They ain't gonna show you no blood.
Big Jim was a schmendrick. Together, we're gonna merge them up into one big
This Columbo?
Yeah, I've been told you that.
What did you say?
Was there anybody here
There's that guy.
that got any ideas?
What did you say though?
What was
There's that
That
guy?
dude.
Oh,
Cross-eyed detective dude.
you didn't say that.
Yeah, I did. I said it was my spirit.
That's good thinking.
Our spirits
And if
were
we the soul,
aligned at that point.
I was just saying, we the soulmates that you claim we are.
Sometimes, man, you know, be off. It might be for 5 minutes. It might be for 30 seconds. Sometimes it's a fucking day, half day.
Gentlemen, we need a leader
They be
with
trying to lie.
courage, strength,
They synchronize.
integrity. And there's only one man I know who fills
When
that
you wake
description.
up and then you realize they synchronize, but then you gotta still act like some shit's still going on. Not too much, but you
Is there
can
any
just be like,
objections here
woo,
before the nominations is closed?
we back.
I'm in with Toski. You got something.
Test out the water.
I make a motion somebody open a window. Exactly
This is
how much
acting.
so-
Every last one of these characters is bringing it. Every last one is bringing a separate, same type character.
Couldn't we get a little less service? Of course you could get
Look,
less
everybody.
service. Well,
Everybody
you'll
got
still
their own
pay
squint.
50%. That's how it's gonna. That's how it's gonna be.
What's Columbo's name?
Falkner?
Robert Falcon.
Maybe.
Robert
Falk?
How old they are?
Mine is yours. What's mine is yours. What's yours is mine.
So it's a fucking musical? What the fuck? I don't want to see a musical.
I'll tell you what.
No, all the time I was like, you finna put this fuck shit on for the background, so.
Spoof, though.
But out with creeps and down with crumbs. That's how it's gonna be.
Put his skinny ass.
I bet you he was like, as long as I'm with my white friends and I can get away with shit, I'm fucking over every white person I can.
I'm putting my hands on them.
Yeah, I'm putting my hands on. They better not look like they gonna put. I'm gonna tell my white friends on you. Don't do it. They love me. I don't know. Maybe it's this talent. You know, black people talent make people love them. I'm talented, nigga.
I know Big Jim a long time.
Robin and the Seven Hoods.
Now I want to introduce
Frank Sinatra
Robin.
having a hard time not
He's
laughing
a
at that.
man that was very close to Big Jim in the past. And he might even be closer to him in the
They must have
future.
let him make this shit up. Frank was about to lose it a lot of times earlier.
Well, all I want to say is that well, all I want to say is that Big Jim has gone to meet the Big G. Big Jim was an inspiration to me. Once when I was a kid, he caught me stealing the hubcaps off his packet. He said to me, "Kid, don't steal the hubcaps. Steal the whole car."
So we
Big Jim was
disrupting
an
them with our
inspiration to
funeral.
me. Once
Our
when I was a
funeral
kid, he
ain't
caught me
calm.
stealing the hubcaps off his packet. He said to me, "Kid,
We fucking over the white
don't
funeral
steal
with the
the
black
hubcaps.
funeral. Is that what we
Steal the whole
doing?
car."